What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mike's Tool Shed. This is going to be a quick review of the Matt's Off-Road Recovery Work Light. If you don't know, Matt's Off-Road Recovery is a YouTube channel down in Hurricane, Utah, and they do off-road recoveries, and it's really interesting. They got a really talented crew, and if you're driving your piece of garbage Jeep around Sand Hollow and it decides to break on you, they will come get you out. So I saw this in a video a few months ago, and my first thought was that this is probably rebranded. I don't think they designed this. So my idea was to do a video about it being rebranded and then where you could get the original cheaper one. And I was right and wrong at the same time, because when I did a little bit of digging, I did find this exact light not branded as Matt's Off-Road Recovery, but it is made by Hybrid Light. If you go to their website, you will find this exact same light, just without the branding, and it's a different yellow, and it's designed in southern Utah. So I imagine through some connections, this company's making these lights down there. Matt and them got together, and then they just put, it's not a sticker, it's like painted on, but they just branded it with his logo and sold it on their website. The deal is, though, this is the exact same price as it would be unbranded from the Hybrid Light website. Speaking of the price, it is $69.99, and that was another question I had of, like, what are you getting for $70? Is it worth it? So I had to see it for myself, so I ordered one, and here it is. So I'm going to go over the bullet points and all the features, and at the end I'm going to offer maybe a cheaper alternative that could save you like maybe 90% of what this cost and does almost everything. Well, it's comparable, I'll say that. So let's just look over the thing. You have on-off button. The on-off button, one press, front flashlight, spotlight, another press, the array of the floodlight, head tilts 120 degrees. That joint feels pretty good. I think it's plastic on plastic, but it doesn't feel too bad. And it is plenty bright enough. I don't think anybody's going to complain that it's not bright enough. It's listed as 400 lumens. I'm just assuming it's this, the main floodlight. If you're working under your car, you can stick it to stuff. Got two pretty strong magnets. You also have this hook that's kind of tricky to get out and isn't much of a hook. That's all of the opening that you have there. So not the greatest hook in the world, but it's there. Then you have here, it's rechargeable. No need to worry about batteries. USB-C rechargeable. You got 4 indicator lights here, and a little party trick. It has a USB port so you could charge your phone off of this, which isn't much of a selling feature to me because I have cell phone chargers literally everywhere. There's one there, there's one here. I have other flashlights that can charge my phone, and if you had to, it's there. Neat little trick. And then on the back you have a solar panel. I was going to take this whole thing apart and go through electrical testers and see what this solar panel does, try to calculate how long it would take to charge, because you only get 4 indicator lights. I don't imagine it's that great. I imagine it's got to sit in the window for a couple days from dead to charge. That's just a guess, but it is there. If you had absolutely no way to charge this up, give it a couple days and then you can charge your phone off of it. So kind of a little emergency kind of thing, emergency kind of feature. And then it has the prongs that stick out that aren't terribly easy to get out, but they do come out okay. And then you can plug this bitch right into the wall. Again, emergency situation, you leave it plugged in, you always have a charged up flashlight, you always have a way to charge your phone. So cool little party tricks. It's got all the features. Like I said, I'm not too impressed with the hook. It's not that easy to get out, and it's really not that open. I mean, yeah, you could probably hook it onto a brake line or a wire, but it's there. It's the thought that counts. So it is identical to the one that you get off the website. Everything's the same. They didn't change anything but the logo and the color. And I don't know. Is it worth $70? Is it worth $70? It's a lot of features. I can't really point you to another flashlight that has all of these features in one place. I mean, they just loaded it up with everything they could think of. So in that way, there really isn't anything that compares. Except, mind you, this is $70. This bad boy is $8, and it's from Harbor Freight, and it does almost everything that this does. So I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. That's the Braun light, $8 Braun light, and that's the Matt's light. Matt's light, they're pretty comparable. Different kind of LEDs. This is a LED array, and this looks like a cob LED. But this one's plenty bright enough too. Magnets. Both got magnets. Got a metal pegboard here. Oh. I'd say the Harbor Freight one is stronger. This one doesn't have an articulating head, but it does this. And it balances like that also. This one, way better hook, way easier to get out, and it has a magnet on the back. So, I'm not trying to shit on this one too much, but $70 and you get the plug and the solar panel and you can charge your phone, or $8, and you got to put double A's in it every so often. This one is claiming 250 lumens. This one is claiming 400. I will say this one is brighter, but I also will say this one is bright enough. It doesn't seem like either this isn't quite 400 or this is more than 250 because they're really close in brightness. $7 or $8, sorry, $7.99. $70. This has two magnets. This has one, or two different spots. I mean, they both have two on the bottom, but this one has an extra one on the back. This one has a better hook. It's not rechargeable, but double A's are everywhere. And it's not going to be a good emergency situation like this one is kind of meant to be. Like, my first thought was, oh, you could put this up in your dashboard and you always have a charged flashlight, but that's probably not smart. Put a lithium-ion battery-powered thing up in your dashboard, especially if you're in Utah. Probably not a good idea. And then the final thing is that this one claims 80 hours, which I guarantee you is this light. Just a single LED flashlight. There's no way that's doing 80 hours with that. And then this one claims 60 hours, which it also has the light in the floodlight and then the one in the front, which is that one is way dimmer. You can just see it like that. This one is way brighter. But again, you could buy like 10 of these for the cost of this one, plus batteries. So it's up to you. I like both of them. I only bought this to make a video about it, and I was curious about it. So the same thing with this. I bought this because I had purchased this one, and then I was in Harbor Freight like a week later, and I was like, that looks just like the Matt's light. I'm gonna pick that up for $8 and see how it compares. So this one's got a lot of party tricks, cool emergency light. Definitely gonna do what you need it to, but so will this one. So choice is yours. Matt's got a great channel. If you really want to support Matt, you can get his light, or you can just buy like 6 of these and some batteries and then have them all over the place, and then you don't really have to worry about keeping it charged all the time because you're going to have 6 of them. So that's it. I just wanted to show that off. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's the greatest thing ever, and I think $70 is kind of expensive because it doesn't feel like a piece of crap, but it doesn't feel that great either. Like this, which one? I don't think I have it. Like this little flashlight's $50. This is all aluminum. Way brighter than both of these. Rechargeable. Tiny. Clips on your hat. This feels quality. This just feels like a plastic work light. Nothing special. If I had to guess, if you handed this to me and you didn't tell me how much it was, I would say $39, not $79. But that's not on Matt because that's the price of the hybrid light from their website. So I guess he didn't at least tack on another $10 for the logo, So that's it. Thanks for watching.